what are we going to cover today? Well, first I'll talk a bit about the role that intellectual property plays in the creative industries generally, and the film and television industries in particular. So why is it so important? Then I'll address the body of law that is probably the most fundamentally important for anyone working in the creative industries to understand, and that is copyright. I can only hope to scratch the surface today, but I'll aim to draw out some of the key headline points that we should all keep in mind when dealing with content. Within that, I want to talk about what copyright covers, what it protects, and how it can be infringed. I'll also touch on the related issue of so-called moral rights, so what they are and how they work, which are really crucial for content producers or authors to understand. And I'll look at how these issues may impact on copyright. The principal focus of today will be around copyright law, but there's also a significant role for other types of intellectual property in the film and television industries. And I'll touch briefly on how the laws relating to trademarks, design rights, and indeed patents can be relevant. You may well have heard the term moral rights in the context of copyright. These were only fully recognised in the UK once the CDPA came into force back in 1989, by which time they were already quite well established in certain other jurisdictions, including European jurisdictions. Moral rights are one of three principal forms of rights that are afforded by copyright, the other two being the proprietary or economic rights in the work and the artist's right to receive a royalty on resale. In brief terms, moral rights give the author of a work, or in our industry, commonly the principal director of the film or production, who may no longer be the owner of the copyright, but they will retain some control over how the work is used or exploited in the future. As I've said, in cases of true joint authorship, each author will be a joint owner of the copyrights in the work. What that means is that in general, each joint author has the same rights as a sole author, and any joint author may sue another joint author who engages in any of the acts which are prohibited by copyright without the appropriate permission.